In this video, I'm going to be covering the scores increasing problem from CodingBat's AP Java Prep. With AP exams coming around the corner, I thought this would be a nice way to prep myself as well as hopefully impart some knowledge to you guys too. So reading the problem statement, we have given an array of scores, return true if each score is equal or greater than the one before. The array will be length 2 or more. So for this array, obviously, it's true because 1, 3, and 4, each of those numbers is greater than the one before. For this one, it's false because 2 is less than 3. This one is true because 1 is equal to 1 and 4 is greater than 1. So since it's a Boolean function, we're going to want to return a Boolean. So let's declare our Boolean answer equals false. Let's initialize it as false. And since we're looking to see if each element in the array is greater than or equal to the one that came before, we're going to want to iterate through the array. So we have that going for us. Now, the first thing we want to check is if scores So if the next element in the array is greater than the current element, we're going to keep our answer as true. But if this is not satisfied, then we're going to want to shift our answer to false, stop iterating through the loop because we already know that the conditions aren't satisfied. Now we will return our answer, and hopefully it's perfect, which it is. Alright. So we move on to the next question. Our next question is scores100. Given an array of scores, return true if there are scores of 100 next to each other in the array. The array of length will be of at least 2. Alright, so this is going to be something very similar to what we've already done in the last question. We're going to have our answer initialized as false. We're going to iterate through the array, and we're going to check if this is equal to 100, if the next element in the array is equal to 100, and the current element in the array is equal to 100. We can say it's true, you can break, and all is well. Else now, if the current element in the array is 100 and the next element is also 100, then clearly the condition is satisfied, it's true, and we can break because we don't need to look through it anymore. And if it's not, then we set 100 as false and keep looking to check until the very end. So let's submit this and see what it says. Yahoo! We got it all right. Moving on to the next question. scoresClump. Given an array of scores sorted in an increasing order, return true if the array contains 3 adjacent scores that differ from each other by at most 2, such as with 3, 4, 5, or 3, 5, 5. So in scoresClump 3, 4, 5, the maximum difference between any of the elements is 1, so that holds and the condition is satisfied. For the next one, for 3, 4, 6, it's not, because the difference between 3 and 6 is 3, which is too large of a difference, so the condition is not satisfied. Let's walk through some of the code I've already written here. Like the previous two questions, we're going to be looping through an array. So we're going to initialize our answer, difference, initialize it to a value of false, just in case, because if you initialize it with a value of true, who knows what will happen. And now we set up the loop to go through the entire array. And the reason we're doing scores.length minus 2 is because in the code I have it the I'm defining variables using scores I plus 1 and I plus 2. So if it went to the very last element, then I plus 1 or I plus 2 wouldn't exist, and we get an array out of bounds exception, and then this just wouldn't be a fun party. So we're going to initialize 3 integers, a, b, and c, that are all from scores, and these integers, and then we're going to check to see if the differences between these integers are less than or equal to 2, and if it is, then we're going to set the difference to true and break. Otherwise, we're going to set difference to false, and we're going to keep on going. Now, at the very end, outside of the loop, we're going to return difference, and hopefully this code works. Yay, the code works. Alright, these were the first 3 questions on the CodingBat Java AP1 curriculum, and I'll be back covering the next 3 questions very shortly. Till then, keep coding, keep practicing. If you liked the video, think about subscribing.